Hello everybody, it's me Feng Ling here, and today I'm going to talk about the 4 things that all great listeners know. And if you want to become a great listener, then you should acquire these skills. 1. What does good listening actually mean, and why is it more important than just simply hearing someone's word? Well, by actually listening, that it means that you actually are listening, understanding, and paying attention to what the other person is saying. So by actually showing that you are listening and you are trying to understand, then that other person could feel accepted, understood, and it would make them feel more comfortable to actually explain more and talk more. So simply hearing words is not enough, but you actually have to understand and try to anticipate in that story. Why is it important to remove distractions when someone is talking to you? Well, distractions could actually prevent the other person from actually trying to tell the whole story genuinely, because they might feel that they are not respected, or maybe you are not giving them your full attention, and then they might feel uncomfortable, and then they will eventually not be so comfortable in telling you the story. So by turning off and putting away all distractions, even not letting them see your phone, would make the story more interesting, and it would help you understand the message more easily. Why should good listeners avoid interrupting people? Well, by interrupting the person you are talking with, then this would make them feel that their ideas are not important as yours, and then they might feel offended. But by letting them finish and waiting for a natural pause, then actually asking open-ended questions, then that could actually help them feel more comfortable, and that would give them more space to actually develop their story. So this would make the conversation feel more respectful, and it would help the speaker explain their ideas and details more clearly. How can open-ended questions help us become better listeners? Well, open-ended questions would give the speaker more courage to actually keep developing the story. And questions like what happens next, or that might feel so angry, and you must have felt so angry, would actually help that person continue explaining the experience. So if you show that you are just genuinely interested in the story, then this would make both you and the speaker more comfortable, and the speaker would also feel respected. Why is summarizing what someone has said an effective listening technique? Well, by summarizing, then it would help you understand the story better, and it would prove that you have been paying attention to what the speaker has said, and it would also give them the opportunity to correct us if we misunderstood them, or if we listened to wrong details. So most importantly, then this would make the speaker feel that they are understood and respected, so they could keep on telling their story. Why can listening be difficult when we disagree or dislike someone? Well, when we disagree to something or we dislike someone, then we would tend to just immediately fight back and respond to their idea, because we didn't agree with it. But listening carefully and responding slowly and correctly would actually create a safer environment for both people, because it does not mean that you are actually agreeing with them. You don't have to try to force yourself to agree with them. You are just genuinely listening to them and understanding in their perspective, but you don't actually have to agree with them precisely. Do you think being a good listener can actually change someone's mind? Why or why not? Well, I think of course, because they would feel that they're appreciated and they would want to tell their story. They would want to tell their story and then share more things with us. So like even if they do not have to change their mind, but the conversation would still feel more productive. So yes, I think being a good listener would help a lot. Which listening skill from the talk do you think would be the most difficult one to do? Well, I think that may be the one that is like you have to stay completely present, because like sometimes I get distracted and I don't really know how to actually pull myself back to the present, because sometimes my mind just wanders off and I don't know how to like actually concentrate for a long time, especially if that story is not just so interesting to me. So like I actually have to remind myself during the conversation to actually stay focused and like actually think about what the person that to actually think about what the speaker was talking about. So like with regular practice, then I believe that this habit would become more easier for me, but like right now it's actually a little bit hard. After watching this talk, what changes would you make to become a better listener? Well, first I would put my phone away, like even out of sight, so that the other person would not feel like not respected or anything. And I would have to create a habit to actually concentrate on what the other person is talking about and like not let my mind wander off. Well, that's the end of all of my thoughts. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!